Woo! Everyone falls in love with New Mexico fast. The sunsets, the mountains, the open sky, the southwestern architecture, the culture. But most people tell me the same thing after they only lived here for a few months. Anyone know what that is? I wish someone told me this first. And it's not about the homes, nor the prices. It's about what daily life actually feels like once you're here. If you're thinking about moving to Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, Los Lunas, or anywhere in New Mexico in 2026, before you pack a single box, watch this video first. Mexico moves at a different pace. If you're coming from California, Texas, Arizona, the East Coast, or any other major metro areas, things in New Mexico move slower. Customer service is slower. The traffic can feel lighter, but congested in some areas, especially in Albuquerque right now. We're having a massive freeway makeover, by the way. Also, the driving styles can surprise you. Although I have gone to California a few times, and I noticed driving 100 miles an hour on the freeway is just normal. Construction timelines even move differently. Even your first real estate transaction in New Mexico could feel less aggressive than other higher pressure markets, which is nice for you at the end of the day. It gives you time to think about the next move, you know? But it's like a love-hate relationship. Some people love it, some people become highly frustrated with it. If you're used to everything feeling instant, hyper competitive, constantly on the move, it's going to be quite a big change for you. On the flip side, you get more space, you get breathing room, and you get less noise. But you have to decide, does a slower life feel more peaceful and abundant to you? Or does it feel more unproductive? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. A lot of out-of-state buyers believe New Mexico is this large, open desert with sand, with cactuses. Yes, the summers are quite warm, although if you look at our neighbors like Arizona, it doesn't get as hot. It doesn't get as hot as it does in Arizona. But we have something a lot of other states don't have, and that's elevation. Good for the heart. Albuquerque sits at about 5,300 feet. That means 4 distinct seasons. Winter mornings actually will surprise you. And we also get cooler evenings, which is nice in the night times, especially if you have swamp cooler. We'll get to that another video. The biggest adjustment for most families moving to New Mexico is going to be the dryness. You're going to have chapstick. You're going to have lotion in the car. You're going to have eye drops for that first year until your body acclimates to how dry it can be out here in New Mexico. The air is dry. Your skin feels it. Hydration matters in New Mexico more than people expect it to be. Just make sure you drink your water. It's not a bad thing, but it's different, right? That difference right there catches people off guard. And number 3, home prices feel different from street to street. And this is where many relocation buyers miscalculate. In many states, I've seen it myself, home prices gradually increase or decrease depending where you're at. Here, they could change dramatically, literally by the streets. If you're looking on the northeast side of Albuquerque, New Mexico, if you drive 5 minutes down the road, that same $350,000 home that you may be looking at will either cost $280 or upwards of $450. And see, Albuquerque and Rio Rancho are very close apart. So that same budget you may have in Albuquerque, New Mexico will stretch out far more if you decide to look around in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Rio Rancho, you get more land, more home, and like I said, the budget stretches more in Rio Rancho. And Rio Rancho often offers more new construction communities as well. In Albuquerque, we're kind of like a bowl. It's hard for us to build in Albuquerque. The land's more expensive. The land is owned by reservations that are sitting around us. And a lot of the land is just quietly unusable. That's why we're seeing more of a push out in Rio Rancho and even now Los Lunas. But Albuquerque does have its part. If you're looking for mature, established neighborhoods that have homes with character, Albuquerque may be better suited for you over the other 2 cities. But you rarely get everything at once. You're balancing locations, commute, school zones, new build versus resale, lot sizes, and also mountain views, because that's the #1 seller here in New Mexico. New construction is a major factor in 2026. Let me tell you about it. If you're moving here in 2026, you're going to see a lot of new builds. And builder incentives are a real part of the conversation. Interest rate buydowns, closing cost contribution, and even design credit opportunities for you. Here's what most people don't realize. New construction feels easy at first. Model homes are staged perfectly. The process streamlined. But what surprises buyers later is the lot position, HOA structures, upgraded pricing, and future development around them. New construction could be a great move, but only if you're willing to live in that home for at least 5 to 6 years after buying it, because a lot of those incentives are actually priced into the home when you buy it. Which means if you go to sell it next year, the chances of you selling it for what you bought it are extremely low because you're competing with the builders and the building incentives that they offer other buyers. The community feels stronger than expected. This one surprises most people in a good way. New Mexico feels smaller than it looks on the map. My girlfriend and I, we watch TV together sometimes, and we see these shows go into different cities around the United States, and we think it's crazy how these people don't know each other even though they live in the same city. Here in New Mexico, it feels like a strong community because everyone literally knows everyone. Local businesses matter more than corporate. Community even. And the culture runs deep here. This is not a place where you just blend in the background. This is a place where you thrive through culture and embracing what it feels like living in New Mexico. The expectations determine your experience, guys. The buyer who loves New Mexico lives here long term. They came here for the lifestyle and what New Mexico has to offer. Someone who moves to New Mexico just for the price, they may not want to be here long term. So if you're chasing lower cost alone, you might feel disappointed. However, if you're looking for space, open sky, outdoor access, a different rhythm in life, a strong culture identity, you probably will fall in love with New Mexico. If you're seriously considering moving to New Mexico in 2026, don't just look around at listings. Get educated first. I help buyers relocate every week to Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Los Lunas. And I'd rather you move here confidently than move here and be surprised. If this helps, press the subscribe button. If you're ready to talk specifics about your situation, my link tree is in the description below, because the smartest relocation decision starts with before you scheduling a showing on that home.